Okay, so for the record, this is not the top 5 rookie cards to invest in of Albert Pujols. Hear me out before you shut me off. This video was inspired by a question brought to me on Instagram by Greg, also known as Paper and Chrome. He asked a great question here. He says, "Hi, Victor. I've listened to your video on Pujols rookies several times. What would you say the top 5 most sought after Pujols rookie cards are?" Now, I really appreciate Greg here for a couple of reasons. The first is that he basically said here, "I've listened to your video on Pujols several times." Now, there's a good reason for that. It's not because I decided to make the video complicated. Instead, it's because of the shenanigans that were being played by the card manufacturers back in 2001. We can actually put Ichiro Suzuki into that exact same bucket. The cluster of brand after brand coming out and manufacturers putting certain brands inside of another brand, and they were merging brands and crisscrossing all of this product, made it extremely difficult to get your hands on these cards. And it was just a season, an era of the rookie card that I hope we don't ever revisit. Another thing that I really appreciate about Greg's question is what he asked and how he asked it. It was, Victor, what do you think are going to be the top 5 most sought after Pujols rookie cards? And it wasn't about investing or flipping. It was an honest question. Which one out of all of the rookie cards that he has, which ones do you think are going to be most sought after now and maybe into the near future? And so I really want to take this video in that angle because I know how many of you feel, how I feel at times about investment advice. This is not that. And it's basically I looked at a wide variety of Pujols cards. Many of them are made by Fleer, and though some of them have low serial numbered, they don't have that it factor that certain brands have. And I just think like the Fleer ones, probably not so much, in my opinion. Of course, this is all based on my opinion, and that's what Greg is asking me here. In your opinion, which ones are going to be the most sought after? And that's what I'm going to address here today. You ready? Then let's do it. Okay, so here we go in no particular order. I'm just going to address each one and I'm going to give a little bit of commentary on it. And hopefully we can learn something and perhaps enjoy this content. Here we go. We're going to start off with the 2001 Bowman Chrome card number 340. This is one of Albert Pujols' cards that I believe are going to be highly sought after, if it isn't already. But I believe it will continue to be highly sought after for several reasons, right? This thing is a black border beauty. This thing is, I love this card. It's a 352 card set, and cards 331 through 350 are these refractor on-card autos that are hand numbered to only 500 copies. There are no parallels to this card, and some would consider this as kind of like the father of the first Bowman concept. And I never looked at it that way, but I've read in places where some folks do take this card as kind of like the beginning of it all. However, for me personally, I don't really consider this card to be a true rookie card, and here are the reasons why. First, this card, when you look at the set composition, functions more like a subset. You have the base cards in the set, then they get into different subsets, and I believe this one kind of, when you look at the set composition, kind of looks and feels like a subset. But out of the 20 cards that were autographed, all of them can be found in packs, except for, you guessed it, Albert Pujols. And the reason why that is is because it was a redemption card that expired on June 30th, 2003. Did all 500 of these things get redeemed? Well, here's where it gets funny. According to Card Ladder, pop reports show a grand total of 624 of these have been graded. Between all the card manufacturers, 624 have been graded, but only 500 were produced. So what does that tell us? That tells us that this card has fallen infamously into the hands of crackouts and resubs. PSA has graded 235, BGS 388, and SGC has graded 1 copy. And one thing is certain. PSA has given 7 of these a Gem Mint 10 grade, and I can assure you that those still stand today. Card Ladder prices for this one show an 8 is going to cost you around $10,000. A BGS 9.5 is going to cost you $36,000, but a PSA 10 is currently selling for around $63,000 to $68,000. But why not redemptions, Victor? What is up with you in redemptions? Well, me and redemptions have a very long history. And when you study the hobby and look at how the redemption program has evolved, it has been nothing but a nightmare. Let me give you the reasons why I don't care for redemptions as rookie cards. Number one, it's an unconventional way of distribution. It is basically, it's a loophole for card manufacturers to basically work their way around exclusive contracts. So if a player was signed exclusively with one company, but the contract is getting ready to expire soon, what they'll do is work out a deal with this player beforehand. And what they'll do is create redemption cards and put them into packs. Therefore, by the time they get redeemed, well, they're going to have a contract with this player. So it's kind of like a loophole to kind of like cheat the system. Also, the majority of these, when they come back, they are actually more like insert cards and not so much part of the base set. An insert card, as you know, in the system that I use, it's insert cards are not true rookie cards because a true rookie card has to be found within the base set. Thirdly, many of these do not get fulfilled. Historically, redemptions are complicated when it comes time to fulfill them, and then they quickly, when they can't get the redemption fulfilled because the player is giving them a hard time signing, perhaps some legal issue that they're facing, and they can't produce these cards of that player. Well, now they want to give you something else of equal value, and this has happened time and time again, where card manufacturers just fall short in even fulfilling these redemptions. And then expiration dates is another reason why I don't care for redemption. And some folks open up older products and pull a great redemption card of a great player, but it's expired, and that's a shame. However, nonetheless, this product was released prior to 2006. I know many of you consider this to be the best rookie card of Albert Pujols, and I respect that. I understand that. I get it. But the way I see it, it's his best rookie year card, because a true rookie card designation, it is not. Moving on. Next up, we are looking at 2001 SP Authentic. Card number 126. What a fantastic looking card this is. And I believe, in my opinion, that this card is going to be one of the most sought after rookie cards of Albert Pujols now and in the coming future. These beauties are serial numbered to 1,250. There is one parallel called limited, and it is just that, limited to only 50 copies. This one is concerning to me due to the set registry, because currently it's the card chosen for the future Hall of Famers set registry. Typically, what happens is the cards that are featured in that set registry give us a clue or a hint of which card is going to be included in the post-war set registry. I'm concerned because there seems to be an imbalance. There's 813 people that are currently registered for the post-war Hall of Fame set registry, perhaps one of the most popular set registries, at least within the YouTube community. But PSA only shows 524 of these cards have actually been graded. So even if we include all the grading companies, there's a total of only 746 that have been graded. So where are the other 504? I don't know. But what I do know is that when it comes to set registry purposes, there is an imbalance. There is too many people that are going to need this card for their registries, but there's not enough of these things to go around. And you know what that does to values. Currently, card ladder values are $1,400 for a PSA 9, and a PSA 10 is going to cost you about $3,400. For these reasons, I believe this one will be one of the most sought after Pujols rookie cards. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we're looking at the 2001 SPX card number 206. More oddball distribution tactics done here, but we cannot deny this stunning on-card auto of Pujols. Here's the thing. SPX was a 150 card single series set released in May of 2001, but realizing that they did not include Pujols into the set in May and looking at the type of season that he was having, they decided to print up an additional 60 cards to this set, but they were not distributed in their own packs as a standalone product. Instead, they included them into packs of Upper Deck Rookie Update, which released in December of 2001. There are no parallels for this set. Pop reports show that 1,172 total graded by the four major authenticators. 521 of those have been graded by PSA. Card ladder values for this one are $700 for an 8, $900 for a 9, $2,700 for a 10. With all of that being said, I do believe that this stunning on-card auto will be highly sought after now and for years to come. Perhaps more of a personal preference here, but I do believe that the 2001 Bowman's Best card number 174 will be a very sought after card of Pujols now and in the future. This card, I believe, because I was around then, I was busting packs open, trying to pull this card. I know the popularity of this card back then gives me a lot of hope for it in the future. And this image does not do this card any justice. This card has amazing photography. Just love that smooth follow-through pose that Pujols is shown here. But not only is the photograph amazing, the card design, the color match, and the card has a refractor type finish. And this is on the base set, folks. Every card in this base set had refractor type finish to it. It looks amazing. It does not have any parallels, but to be honest with you, it doesn't need any because this card is perfection. I don't care how you slice it, in my opinion. The set brand also, Bowman's Best, was very relevant back in this time too. Today, Bowman's Best has lost a little bit of steam, but Bowman's Best has been a very strong brand, especially in 2001. This card is serial numbered to 2,999 copies. A total pop is 1,124. So my question is, where are the remaining 1,875? Do they just sit out there raw? Are some of them gone, damaged, or destroyed? I don't know, but 1,124 have been graded. A PSA 9 is going to cost you about $350, and a PSA 10 will cost you roughly $800. Next up, we're going to be looking at the 2001 Topps Chrome traded card number T99. Let me begin by saying that not only were there infinite number of shenanigans being played by card manufacturers, but there was also a cluster of contractual issues, especially with Topps and Ichiro Suzuki this year. I explained it all in my video, original video of Albert Pujols. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to that video at the end of this one if that's something that you're curious or want to know about. But the bottom line, this is not a true rookie card of either of these players either. I know that's going to upset a lot of people. It's going to rub the fur in the opposite direction because so many of us love this card, myself included, you guys. And then I'm not taking anything away from it. But it's when I filter the cards and look at this thing logically, this thing really is not a true rookie card. It's number one, it's a rookie of the year theme to the card, and it functions more like a commemorative card, right? Also, there's no rookie card designation under the Topps Chrome logo like all the other rookie cards in the set do. However, we cannot deny that it is an absolutely cool looking card. I love it myself. You have the American League and the National League Rookie of the Year on a dual card, dual image, and it was just a magical baseball season. And to have these two players on one card is just absolutely awesome. But it is, again, it's Rookie of the Year type commemorative card celebrating these two players. No rookie card logo. All the other rookie cards in the base set have a rookie card logo except for this one. And there is one retrofractor parallel that I believe will be even more sought after than this card will. This card has a total pop report of 2,522 cards amongst all the four major authenticators. PSA has graded 1,614. A PSA 8 will cost you about $150, which is respectable. A PSA 9 is about $275, and a PSA 10 is about $2,000. Now, if this card was actually a true rookie card, these prices would be 10 times what they are here. It's just we get caught up in the beauty of the card, and it is a beautiful card. It's a cool concept, cool card, but logically, it's not a true rookie card. A rookie year card, absolutely. 4 out of 5 star, fabulous card to have in your PC. I have got to get my hands on one of these soon. I keep putting this thing off. I just don't see them. If you're not actually shopping for it on eBay or something, you're not going to come across these at a card show. I've never seen them anyways. Great card. It does have a paper version as well. The Topps traded paper version is also available for this card. Moving on. The last one we're going to look at is an honorable mention, and that is the 2001 Topps Chrome Retrofractor card number 596. This is a great card, and some in the hobby feel that this card is going to have long-term sustainable value only because of the beloved gold refractor, right? I mean, how can you argue with a gold refractor? That is probably the most desired card in all the hobby, right? So this one does have an honorable mention to it. It's not, according to my opinion, it's not, but according to many, they're drawn to that gold refractor technology, and I get it. It's a cool card. Pop reports are a little low. Total pop on this card is at 122. PSA has graded 36 of them. Card ladder value shows a PSA 8. A PSA 8 now recently sold for $5,800. So this card does appear to have some weight behind it. Well, there you have it, folks. Those are my top 5 picks on the most sought after rookie cards of Albert Pujols. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below, which one do you think is the most sought after? Do you agree with this list, or do you not agree with it? Is there one that you would like, do you think would be better than the other? Hey, let me know in the comments down below. Let's have some fun with this and engage a little bit. With that said, hey, I appreciate you tuning in. Please consider subscribing at the very least. Slap that like button. I appreciate you tuning in as always. And remember, my friends, that not all rookie cards are created equal.
The true Jordan rookie from 1985.
Bullshit.
Until next time, buenos nachos, muchachos.